and you want to marry a beggar? You are no longer my daughter. Get out!
They threw her out. Her own family, her own mother, called her a disgrace, a fool, an embarrassment to the family name. All because she married him. A beggar. A man with torn clothes. A man who begged for food at the market. A man who slept under the mango tree by the village square. They called him worthless. Called him a mistake. Told her she'd ruined her life. Sorry. The story of Nkechi. And the beggar who chose her. And the family that lost everything because they valued appearance over character. Before we begin, if you've ever been judged for loving someone beneath you, if you've ever chosen your heart over your family's approval, this story is for you. Subscribe right now. Because this lesson, it will change how you see people forever. Let's begin. Nkechi was the pride of her family. Beautiful. Educated. Refined. Her father, Chief Is, was a successful businessman in the village. Not wealthy by city standards, but respected. Important. Her mother, Mama Neka, was the head of the Village Women's Association. They had standards. Expectations. Our daughter will marry well, they'd say. A doctor. A lawyer. A man of substance. And Nkechi. She played the part perfectly. Went to university. Studied accounting. Got a good job in the city. Came home every Christmas with gifts. Everyone approved. Everyone was proud. But Nkechi had a secret. She hated it. The performance. The pressure. The constant need to impress. She'd watch her mother scrutinize every man who showed interest. What does his father do? Does his family have land? Is he educated? Never. Is he kind? Does he have integrity? Will he treat you well? Just. What does he have? And it exhausted her. His name was Chima. At least, that's what everyone called him. Chima the beggar. Every day. Same spot. Under the mango tree. Torn clothes. Worn sandals. A small bowl in front of him. Please. Anything you can spare. Some people gave. Most people ignored. A few were cruel. Get a job, you lazy man. Why should we give you our hard-earned money? Chima never argued. Never defended himself. Just sat there. Quiet. Humble. Grateful for every coin. But there was something different about him. His eyes. Intelligent. Kind. Alert. And the way he gave. Yes. Gave. Nkechi noticed it first. One day, she watched him receive 200 naira from a woman. 5 minutes later, a child walked past. Barefoot. Crying. Chima called the child over. Gave him 100 naira. Buy shoes, he said. Another time, an old woman dropped her basket. Oranges everywhere. People walked past. But Chima, he got up. Helped her pick them up. Refused to take payment. No, mama. I'm just helping. Nkechi started paying attention. This beggar. He was different. It started small. One day, Nkechi bought extra bread. Gave it to Chima. Thank you, sister. His voice. Educated. Refined. Not what she expected. You're welcome. What's your name? Chima. I'm Nkechi. He smiled. I know. Chief Isa's daughter. The pride of the village. She blinked. You know my family. Everyone knows your family. Respected. Important. There was no bitterness in his voice. Just. Fact. She sat down. Right there. Next to him. Under the mango tree. People stared. Whispered. Is that chief's daughter? Sitting with the beggar. What is she doing? She ignored them. Why are you here, Chima? You speak too well to be. I mean, to be a beggar. He smiled. Life is complicated, Nkechi. Sometimes. Things happen. Circumstances change. And we end up in places we never imagined. But you're educated. You could get a job. You could. Could what? Fit into society's expectations. He looked at her. Really looked at her. Tell me something, Nkechi. When people look at you, do they see you? Or do they see Chief Isa's daughter? The perfect girl. The one who must marry well. She felt tears stain her eyes. You understand? I understand more than you know. They talked for hours that day. About life. About pressure. About the masks people wear. And when she finally left, something had shifted. She'd found someone who saw her. Not her family name. Not her education. Not her beauty. Just her. Over the next 6 months, Nkechi visited Chima every day. Brought him food. They talk. Laugh. Share dreams. He never asked her for anything. Never took advantage. Just listened. Understood. Respected her. And slowly, she fell in love. Not with what he had. Because he had nothing. But with who he was. One day, she asked, Chima, would you ever want more? A home. A job. A different life. He looked at her for a long time. Would you love me if I had those things? Or do you love me now? Like this? She didn't hesitate. I love you now. Exactly as you are. Then I don't need anything else. He proposed under that mango tree. No ring. No ceremony. Just, Nkechi, I have nothing to offer you. No house. No money. No status. But I offer you myself. My heart. My honesty. My loyalty. Will you marry me? She cried. Yes. Yes, I'll marry you. When Nkechi told her family, the explosion was immediate. What? Her father's voice shook the house. You want to marry who? Chima. The man by the mango tree. The beggar. Her mother screamed. Have you lost your mind? Mama, I love him. Love. Her father was pacing. Furious. What can love do? Will love feed you? Will love give you a home? Will love send your children to school? Papa, there's more to life than money. Don't give me that nonsense. He pointed at her. I sent you to university. I gave you everything. And this is how you repay me. By disgracing this family. Her mother was crying. What will people say? Chief Isa's daughter. Married to a beggar. Will be a laughingstock. I don't care what people say. Well, we do. Her father's voice was final. You will not marry that man. I forbid it. I'm an adult, Papa. You can't. If you marry him, you are no longer my daughter. The room went silent. Papa. I mean it, Nkechi. You walk out of this house with that beggar. You never come back. You are dead to us. Her mother nodded. Tears streaming. Choose, Nkechi. Your family. Or that worthless man. She looked at both of them. The people who raised her. The people who claimed to love her. And she made her choice. I choose him. Her father turned his back. Then go. And never return. Nkechi married Chima the next week. No white dress. No ceremony. Just a simple court wedding. 2 witnesses. The court clerk. That was it. They moved into a small room Chima had somewhere. Basic. Simple. But it was theirs. The village talked. Oh, how they talked. Did you hear? Chief's daughter married the beggar. What?
Did you hear? Chief Eze's daughter married the beggar. That beautiful educated girl, what a waste.
Her family pretended she didn't exist. When she walked through the village, her own mother would cross the street. Avoid eye contact. Her father. He told people. I have no daughter. She died. Her siblings were forbidden from speaking to her. Her friends abandoned her. Nobody wanted to associate with the girl who married the beggar. But Nkechi. She was happy. Really happy. Because Chima treated her like a queen. Even in that small room. Even with nothing. He respected her. Loved her. Made her laugh. And that was enough. But there were things. Strange things. Little things that didn't add up. Like how Chima would disappear sometimes. Where are you going? Just something I need to do. At midnight. Trust me, Nkechi. I'll be back. And he always was. Or how he'd receive phone calls. Expensive phone. Latest model. For a beggar. Chima, where did you get that phone? A gift. From who? Someone who cares. He never explained further. Or the money. Small amounts. But consistent. Chima, how did we pay rent this month? You didn't beg much. I have. Savings. From before. Before what? Before I became what I am now. And the knowledge. One day, the village chief was sick. Everyone was worried. Chima said, he needs ampicillin. 500 milligrams. 3 times daily. And plenty of fluids. How do you know? I just know. The chief recovered. People whispered. Did the beggar heal him? How did he know? But nobody investigated. Because he was just a beggar. What could he possibly know? Then, things started happening in the village. The old school building collapsed. The village council met. We need a new school. But where will we get the money? 2 weeks later. An anonymous donation. 50 million naira. For a new school. The entire village was shocked. Who would donate this much? An anonymous benefactor. Someone who cares about the village. The letter that came with the money said, for the children. They deserve better. Then the hospital. The village clinic was struggling. No equipment. No medicine. People were dying from treatable illnesses. The chief made an appeal. We need help. Our people are suffering. 1 month later. Another donation. 30 million naira. New equipment. Free healthcare for everyone. Again. Anonymous. Then the widows program. Monthly stipends for every widow in the village. 10,000 naira each. Delivered like clockwork. Nobody knew who was funding it. Just a friend of the village. Then the orphanage. Food. Clothes. School fees. All covered. All anonymous. The village was transforming. And everyone wondered. Who is this person? This angel helping us. Chief is. Nkechi's father. Was on the village council. He was there when the donations came. He was there when the letters were opened. He was grateful. They all were. But nobody knew who to thank. It happened on a Saturday. The new school was being commissioned. Big ceremony. Government officials. Traditional rulers. The whole village came out. There was supposed to be a special guest. The benefactor will reveal himself today, the organizers announced. Everyone was excited. Curious. Who was this mysterious donor? Chief Is was on the high table. Important. Proud. Ready to thank this generous person. The MC spoke. Ladies and gentlemen. We are honored. Privileged. For the past 2 years. Someone has been transforming our village. Building our school. Equipping our hospital. Feeding our orphans. Taking care of our widows. Today. He has agreed to reveal himself. Please welcome. The chairman of Chibi's Foundation. Mr. Chibuzo Chima Okoli. The crowd applauded. Waiting. And then. Chima walked out. Not in torn clothes. In a tailored suit. Clean. Refined. Powerful. The village went silent. Shock. Confusion. Is that the beggar? It can't be. But it looks like him. Chima took the microphone. Good afternoon. Yes. I am the beggar you know as Chima. The man who sat under the mango tree. The man you ignored. The man you mocked. But I am also Chibuzo Okoli. Son of Chief Okoli from Enugu. Founder of Chibi's Foundation. A foundation worth over 2 billion naira. Dedicated to helping rural communities. People gasped. Chief Is went pale. 2 years ago. I came to this village. Not as a rich man. But as a beggar. Because I wanted to understand suffering. I wanted to know what it felt like to have nothing. To be looked down upon. To be invisible. And I learned. I learned that the poorest people often have the richest hearts. I learned that the people with nothing are often the most generous. I learned that true character is revealed. Not in how you treat the powerful. But in how you treat the powerless. He paused. One person in this village saw me. Really saw me. Not as a beggar. Not as worthless. But as a human being. Someone deserving of respect. Of love. Of dignity. That person is my wife. Nkechi. He gestured. Nkechi walked out. In a beautiful dress. Head held high. The crowd murmured. Chief is stood up. Shaking. The woman you rejected. The daughter you disowned. The girl you called foolish. She is the reason I fell in love with this village. She is the reason I invested here. Because if one family raised a daughter without much character, then this village deserves everything. Chief is couldn't speak. Couldn't move. So yes, I funded the school, the hospital, the orphanage, the widows program. All of it. Not because I'm generous, but because this village has one gem, one treasure, one person who valued character over cash. My wife. Your daughter. The woman you threw away. After the ceremony, Chief is approached them. Trembling. Nkechi. I didn't know. She looked at him. Her father. The man who disowned her. Would it have mattered, Papa? If he stayed a beggar? Would you have accepted him? Silence. That's what I thought. Please. Forgive me. Forgive us. Come home. You're my daughter. I'm what? Valuable now. What claiming? Because my husband is rich. She shook her head. Papa. You taught me to judge people by what they have. But Chime taught me to love people for who they are. I'll stay with my teacher. Her mother tried. Nkechi, please. We made a mistake. We are sorry. You're not sorry you rejected me, Mama. You're sorry you were wrong. There's a difference. Chima put his hand on her shoulder. It's okay, Nkechi. Forgiveness is a gift you give yourself. Not them. She took a breath. I forgive you. Both of you. But forgiveness doesn't mean reconciliation. You taught me that family is about blood. Chime taught me that family is about love. I choose love. The village changed after that. People who had mocked Nkechi apologized. People who had ignored Chima felt ashamed. Chief is lost his position on the village council. How can we trust your judgment? They said. You threw away treasure and called it trash. But Nkechi and Chima, they built a house in the village. A beautiful one. Next to the school Chima built. And every day, they'd sit under that mango tree. The place where it all started. Where a billionaire disguised as a beggar found the only woman who loved him for his heart, not his wallet. So that's the story of the family who rejected their daughter for marrying a poor beggar, not knowing he was the billionaire transforming their village. Here's what we learn. Never judge people by their appearance. Chima looked like a beggar, but he was a billionaire. More importantly, he was a man of character, a man of integrity, a man who used his wealth to help others. The clothes didn't define him. The circumstances didn't define him. His character did. True wealth is character, not cash. Chiefis thought he was protecting his daughter, making sure she married well. But what is a well? A rich man who beats her. A doctor who cheats. A lawyer who lies. Chima had nothing. But he had everything that mattered. Kindness. Respect. Love. Integrity. That's wealth. How you treat the powerless reveals who you really are. Everyone in that village walked past the beggar. Ignored him. Mocked him. But Nkechi saw him. Spoke to him. Loved him. Not because she knew he was rich, but because she saw his humanity. That's character. That's what Chima was looking for. And that's what he found. What you reject today, you might beg for tomorrow. Chiefis threw his daughter out. Called her a disgrace. Now, he'd give anything to have her back. Not because she's married to a billionaire, but because he realized he lost the most valuable thing he had. A daughter with integrity. Pride makes us reject treasures. And humility teaches us. Too late. Now let me ask you something. How many beggars have you walked past? How many people have you judged by their clothes, their job, their status? How many treasures have you rejected? Because they didn't look like what you expected. Think about it.